Hey guys, welcome back to Automation eLearn. In this video, I'm going to talk about few best Visual Studio Code extensions to boost productivity. So guys, Visual Studio Code is a popular code editor that supports a wide variety of programming languages and frameworks. There are thousands of extensions available for Visual Studio Code that can enhance your coding experience and improve your productivity. So here I brought few popular extensions for Visual Studio Code that I'm going to discuss in this video. To install any extension, you need to go to extension tab over here at the left hand side, and once you click on it, you see the list of all the extensions, and from the search box at the top, we can search for the particular extension that I want to install. So let's go and explore few useful extensions which are highly recommended to install in your Visual Studio for great coding experience. So the first extension that I recommend is Indent Rainbow. So this is the extension and it has 4.7 million downloads, and this is very useful extension that we should have in the code editor. So this extension is a popular extension that provides a colorful visualization of the indentation labels in your code, which can be particularly useful when you are working with a code that has a complex nested structure, such as deeply nested functions, loop, or conditions. So let's install this and experience the use of this extension. Once you have installed this extension, it should automatically start highlighting the indentation labels in your code. So here I am referring pom.xml file, and here we can see the colorful visualization at the left hand side, which highlight each label of indentation in a different color, making it easier to quickly scan and understand the structure of your code. Here we can see another example. So it's very easy to understand nested structure. This can help you to identify errors or inconsistencies in your indentation, and also make your code more readable and maintainable. So this is the one of the highly recommended extension that we should have in the Visual Studio Code. Let's go and look at the second extension, which is Rainbow CSV. So this is the extension. It has 2.6 million downloads, and this I have already installed on my system. So what it does is, this extension provides enhanced CSV like comma separated values support. It helps us in viewing and editing CSV files in a more efficient way. It does like automatic detection of CSV files and highlight the columns based on the delimiters like comma or semicolon. And it also provides a feature for editing a CSV file with the live preview of changes. So we can edit and we can also see the changes in a nice view, like in a table view, for example. We can also sort the data or apply filtering based on the need. So guys, you can refer these documentation. There are a couple of settings that we can do we can update the Rainbow CSV extension settings in the Visual Studio Code, and we can customize it based on the need. So before we move to third extension, let me show you one HTML file. So this is test.html. This is a HTML code that I took from somewhere, and here if you notice, so it's pretty straightforward structure where we are seeing all the tags and all the attributes over here, right? And if you search for class, then this is the class attribute and these are the values. Here we have a class and we have these many values over here, class values over here, right? Just keep in mind, we will come back here again after installing my third extension, which is inline fold. So inline fold is the another extension that is highly recommended if you are working with web development or HTML file. So it has 56,000 downloads. So let's go and install and experience the use of this extension. This provides a way to hide a code block within your code file, making it easier to focus on the part of a code that you are working on. So it allows us to create a foldable regions within your code file, similar to how code folding works in mini code editor. So this allows you to fold and unfold code block inline. There are lengthy section of code which you don't want to work with currently, so you can fold that and accordingly you can unfold that. And this feature work not only with HTML, like initially I showed you one example of HTML. We'll come back and explore this, but this supports many programming languages like JavaScript, Python, Java, and many more. So once we install inline fold extension, go and take a look of this HTML file again. So here earlier we saw like we had a class attribute and we had a lengthy value over here, all the class options that were given, right? So now if you notice, all the class values are hidden here. Everywhere wherever we have a class, we are seeing 3 dots now, and if we click on this, then we can see the values over here. So this allows us to focus on the code where we are working with. It by default hide class attribute. My next extension is GitHub pull request. GitHub pull request. So this is the extension which is provided by github.com, and let's install this. And this extension provides an integrated experience for reviewing and managing the pull request on GitHub within this code editor, within Visual Studio Code Editor. It allows you to easily view, create, review, or merge pull request directly from your code editor. And once we install this extension, here at the left hand side we see one more icon which is GitHub, and based on the project that you have already opened, we can see the details over here. So one thing that we need to note here is, if you are installing this extension first time, then you need to provide authentication to the GitHub. So here you will get one option to authenticate your GitHub account, where you need to provide your username and password so that Visual Studio Code can communicate with your account on github.com. So this is a one-time activity. I have already done this, so I don't see any authentication option over here because it is already authenticated. And once authentication is done, we will see all these options over here based on various category, like pull request branches, waiting for my review, assigned to me, created by me, or all open. From this panel only you can create a new pull request, view or comment on the existing pull request, or you can merge pull request once they are approved. So this provide an overview of all your open pull request, including details about status, assignee, review, everything. So let's refer one of the pull request. So under all open, I can see I have one pull request. Let's click on this, and here we are seeing the similar features and options that we get on github.com. So this is pull request number 2, status is open, and we have all the details, who opened this and from which branch to which branch, reviewer, assignee. We have all the options. I can comment it over here, or even if I have access, I will also get option to merge the pull request accordingly. So this allow you to create and manage pull request directly from the Visual Studio Code without switching to GitHub website. And if you made any changes on your project, then here we have an option, create pull request. Using this, you will get all the options like which branch you want to merge into what, and you can create the pull request accordingly. So all the merging features and options that we have on github.com, using this extension GitHub pull request, we can utilize and we can refer all those features, same feature, in your Visual Studio Code. We don't need to go to github.com. Alright guys, so those were few extensions which I use on daily basis and I found those very useful. So just go and install and experience those extension and share your story whether you like it or not. And I hope you have learned something new in this video. Let me know if you have any questions or any doubts, and please subscribe to the channel to learn many other concepts and features. Thank you for running this one. Thank you.